And welcome back. We continue to analyze the results of Election Day and what's next now that it's over.
Yeah, our two good friends from the right, Republican strategist Terry Casey,
hello.
And from the left, Democratic strategist Dale Butland.
Hi, Jim.
Hello to both of you. All right, Dale, let's start with you. I mean, quite a night for the president and Democrats. Basically, what you said would unfold in Ohio is exactly what happened. I guess you saw this coming.
Well, look, you don't have to, it's not rocket science, right? The Republican Party, the Republican candidates for president have now lost in the popular vote 5 out of the last 6 presidential elections. This last Tuesday was a landslide for the president in the Electoral College. We picked up 2 Senate seats and as many as 9 in the House. I think it's pretty clear that the people of this country are not buying what the Republican Party is selling. I know they always like to say, oh, it was Mitt Romney's fault. People are not rejecting Republican personalities, they're rejecting Republican policies. That's why they've lost 5 of the last 6 presidential elections in the popular vote.
Terry, disagree?
Well, all I remember is we had a big election in 2010 when they repudiated and tried to say, wait a minute, Mr. Obama and the Democrats, we don't like what you're doing. Now we're in a situation of, and John Boehner's been very outspoken in terms of let's cooperate, let's work together, but I'm kind of disappointed. I mean, the president gets reelected and the first thing he wants to do is let's go off to Cambodia and Burma and let me make some more speeches. I wish he'd spend time in the United States working with members of Congress, trying to get things done so people can get back to work. Because if you notice, Dale, the stock market went down, down, down this week. They weren't happy. They weren't confident with the results and what this president's saying.
Can I ask you about the Republicans? Was Mitt Romney a flawed candidate? What was it about him that didn't bring more Republicans out to vote?
Well, 2 quick points. One, it's always a challenge when you go through a bitterly divided, long, drug-out primary and your convention so late. But I also want to give credit to the Obama people. I mean, they were very good in picking their messages, staying on message, and doing a very good job. And quite frankly, in my view, on our end, at times, some of the people in Boston for the Romney campaign, like on the auto issue, they didn't really respond and deal with some of those issues as well as they should have. But this isn't an election. I mean, there were people that said after 2008 the Republican Party's out of business, and they came right back in 2010. And then in this election, you know, there's still 30 Republican governors across the country. We still have a strong 2-party system, and people are going to look for the next election. How well are you doing? Are you getting the job done?
Dale, that does lead to an interesting point. Can you take this momentum now and run Democratic candidates across the board in the state election coming up in less than 24 months now?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a little bit down the way. I think right initially, what do we have in front of us? We have a fiscal cliff staring us in the face. You know, I think you heard before, it doesn't always have to be a fight. If the Republicans will simply accept the election results, that's all. We just had an election this week. Accept the election results. Clearly what people are saying is they reject the Republican idea that millionaires and billionaires should not pay higher taxes as part of a balanced budget deal.
All right, Dale Butland, Terry Casey, thank you both.
Always great to have you guys here. Thank you. And you can join in on the conversation. Follow us on Twitter or Facebook, and you can get updates from all of us all the time at 10tv.com.
If it's Sunday, it's Capitol Square. Take care, everybody.